Well, she's been on Daytime almost from the very start. She's got her own several specials out of it. And today you're back again, Liz Bouchon, author of Just Desserts.
Thank you.
A book that you can get at your website, which is
www.lizbouchon.com.
Don't forget the dots. And connect them if you have a time.
Yes,
all right, so today we're making something, we're kind of entering in the fall, like it or not, right?
Yes, we are. This is taffy apple turnovers. And the filling for this taffy apple turnover is in my cookbook under cupcakes.
Cupcakes, okay.
I have a taffy apple cupcake, and it's the filling for the cupcake. So we're going to start with the filling, and what we're going to do is, in a bowl, use 3 ounces of cream cheese.
All right.
And you can go ahead and mix that together
What's this
if you want
stuff?
to. That is a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger.
Okay.
All 3.
And start mushing.
I start mushing it,
Okay.
and then this is 1/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar, and you can see it's still packed.
And that's the dark
Make
kind.
sure you pack it.
Yeah.
And then we have peanut butter, and this is 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. And this peanut butter, really, I don't know what it is about this flavoring, all this. It just tastes like taffy apples. Even if you don't add apples, this could be a great dip if you wanted to, serve it with sliced apples or any kind of ginger snaps would be really good with this. So you can eat this.
Well, anything
as
with
a
peanut
filling.
butter is a winner in
Oh,
my
I
book.
know, I know.
Health food.
Yes, and then we have about 1/2 cup of chopped apples.
Come on, put some elbow grease into that
I
one.
know.
Yeah, you're going to have to really smash it in there.
Can you move on to her, or do you need me to do this right
Okay,
now?
I'll get her started.
Okay.
You go ahead and do that. And what we have here is the puff pastry, and it's not the phyllo dough, it's the puff pastry. Yes,
Okay.
it's very important. She's going to sprinkle some confectioner's sugar over it, and that just kind of helps everything stick together. That's good.
Okay.
And then,
Now, those confectioners, do they still meet every
you can
Thursday
do
at the
that.
Elks Lodge?
I don't know.
What is a confectioner?
It's a sugar
A sugar
person.
maker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Morgan, get with it.
She's making 4 turnovers, so she's cutting it in half. Perfect.
A little bit off, but
That's okay. It's all right. It works.
I get the big one.
Yes. Oh, this is great. Oh, perfect, Morgan.
Good.
And you can go ahead and cut your pastry if you'd like. This recipe will make anywhere from 8 to 12 turnovers. You just-
Depends on how heavy-handed you are
yes,
with the
and
filling.
how you cut the dough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to
Here,
take a
Morgan. Sorry,
Thank
excuse
you.
me.
like this.
Oh, so a mini scooper. That's a good
You
idea.
can do that, or just use you can use a spoon too.
Okay.
Because really, you want it to spread out a little bit. So
Okay.
you don't want it all one big clump.
Okay.
So go ahead and put your filling in there.
You bet.
And then while you're doing that, I'm going to add 2 caramels.
Okay.
And this is just a caramel cut in half. Pretty simple. And then I'm going to.
I was so busy stirring, I wasn't paying attention. Did I do this right?
Yes, you did. Perfect.
I can't stir and think at the same time.
Oh, you did great. And
Very good,
here's
Morgan.
A little bit of confectioner's sugar.
Okay.
Try not to get it on the outer edges because we're going to have to seal the pastry dough.
Okay.
So that's great. That literally looks good. Perfect. And that just adds a little sweetness to everything too. So here, we'll stick that like that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you would add your filling.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we do is we take 1 corner of the dough. I probably should do this the other direction so that the camera guy can see it.
I'll do mine direction.
Okay, yes, please do that. And you're just forming a triangle.
Okay.
And you know what? It might just be sticky enough that we don't have to add any cream to it. I think it is.
Oh, I think cream though. I mean, come on.
Well, we'll do that on the top.
Okay, that'll work.
And that'll make it nice and brown.
Okay.
And then take your fork and crimp the edges, just like that.
Okay.
Am I supposed to put that in there?
Yes, sir.
Just make
2?
one.
Well, you can do 1 or 2. Doesn't
No,
matter. It's your turnover.
just-
You can do whatever you want. Just stick it in there.
No, I mean, just,
Just lay
stick
it
it
on
on top?
top.
Okay.
Yep. Because hopefully that will melt.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
sure it
it'll
will.
melt, all
Yeah. It'll melt and be really good. That's why it's taffy apple. Okay.
That one.
Yes. And then what we'll do is we'll take the fork and we'll prick the tops.
Is that so the steam can come out?
It is.
Okay.
And then if you want to, go ahead and take some cream
Okay.
and brush the top of your
All right.
turnover. And then we're going to put it on our double-lined baking sheet like we always do. And we do it double-lined so that it won't, sometimes pans will warp when they get hot. The oven temperature is 400. I got double line like this.
Oh, okay.
Double
I thought you
pan.
meant double.
I'm sorry.
That's what I thought. That's what I
I'm
thought as
sorry.
well.
I'm sorry. Well, we
That's
got that right.
Okay.
And just put your parchment paper in there, and
So just leave it on the parchment paper.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna pick these little turnovers up.
Okay.
We're gonna bake these turnovers at 400 degrees. Oh, we need to push this a little closer.
Oh, okay.
Because it's really got to seal
You're
good. Yeah.
Well, you finish them off, and
Yes.
we'll come back, and then we're going to make some lattes, right?
Yes, cinnamon latte.
And put them all together, and it'll be a good
It'll
day on
be
daytime.
oh, it'll be wonderful.
And it's
delicious.
lizbouchon.com once again, and we're going to be back with more.
Okay.
I didn't put caramels in.
It's okay. I peeked ahead and found out I was going to be frothing, so I'm going
Yes.
to put an apron on so I don't get it all over me.
This is our cinnamon latte. And if you would, go ahead and whip that. That's skim milk. You can use whole milk if you want to, but it's about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of milk. And I'm going to add half a cup of half and half. That's what really makes it good. And just beat the fire out of it because it's really got to get foamy. Foamy, foamy, foamy.
Go,
And
Morgan.
and if you would,
Yes.
measure out half a cup of espresso.
Sure.
And you don't have to have an espresso machine to make this. You can just use concentrated coffee. And
All right.
and- okay.
There you go.
All right. And are you frothing? Okay. Now
He's
we're going
frothing.
to add our coffee.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to add our cinnamon flavor. And you can buy that online, or you can go to different grocery stores. They have cinnamon flavor, but this is a brown sugar cinnamon, and that just adds to our cinnamon,
Right.
latte. Okay.
Oops.
So,
Morgan, you're making a
yeah.
mess.
I know.
So add, if you would,
Half a
a cup, please. And I'm going to continue to whip that. And if you want to,
Yes, ma'am.
you can measure out a teaspoon of vanilla because we're going
Okay.
to add a teaspoon of vanilla. So we have a half a cup of coffee, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a half a
And
cup
there we go.
of cinnamon flavoring, 1.5
Wow.
cups to 2 cups of milk,
Smell that.
and a half a cup of half and half.
Ooh, that smells
Doesn't
good.
that smell good?
Yeah.
Okay. And the
So-
reason we're whipping this is because that creates the steam, the froth, like an espresso machine.
Right.
They always have the froth.
But seeing what goes in it, now I know why you don't order those if you're on any kind of a diet.
Well, this has sugar-free. It's got Splenda in it, so it's not too
Not that
bad.
bad.
This, the half and half, and all that.
But it's
good
just a
stuff.
small amount of half and half.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's pour it in our cups. If you'd like to pour it in our cups.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I don't want to get yelled at.
Oh, you won't get yelled at.
Nice.
Ooh.
Doesn't that look yummy?
Doesn't that look good? Now we've got some cinnamon we want
Oh.
to sprinkle on top.
Okay.
And we have some whipped cream. If you want to really add some more calories to it, add some whipped cream.
There are your
You met
calories,
us?
Morgan.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put some froth on the top because that makes it pretty. Maybe,
Okay.
if I can get it out there. Okay.
So if you used a
pretty
machine,
good.
you could get a
Cinnamon?
little.
Let's do some, you want to do some whipped cream?
Oh, why not?
Everybody
Of
want
course,
whipped cream?
everybody
Okay.
likes whipped
You
cream.
met
All
us?
right. Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
And once again, you're using your
Nice.
very expensive bag. that you
My
do
Ziploc
with
bag.
just a Ziploc with a.
Yeah.
Hole
Ooh, look
punched
at
in it.
that. And put a little stir stick in it. You want to try it?
Of course I do.
Ooh.
Complete with the milk mustache.
Here you go.
Sprinkles?
Yes.
Sprinkles?
Oh, that is yummy.
Isn't that good?
Wow.
Little stir stick?
Nah.
I'll leave it out. Oh, you could use that as a straw if you want to. Oh, you've
Is
got
this
the
in
milk
your.
thing.
Yay.
Got milk.
If you
Mustache.
get your book, is this in your book?
This is not in my book, but there is another decaf mocha in my book.
And you can go back and watch it and watch it and
Yes,
watch
but-
it and watch it on daytimetricities.com.
That's right.
And it's worth
And it's
watching
on
and
my
watching and
website too.
watching.
I will have it on my website too.
Yeah, you
Great.
post this segment
The
on your
recipes,
website, so it's
yes.
all over the place.
It is.
LizBouchon.com. And when we come back, we're going to mix all this together, which will make a real treat.
Yes.
Thanks, Morgan. You can take your time getting over here because we're working with the turnovers that we just took out of the oven. So, Liz, tell us what are we going to do?
Well, I'm going to have you sprinkle our fresh baked turnover with some confectioner's sugar.
All right.
And then if you'll take some, this is caramel sauce, ice cream topping, and you can do a drizzle.
Okay.
And hopefully it's warm enough we can
Yeah.
get it to come out. There we go.
Look, I brought a
Yum.
friend.
Oh, good.
Since
Well,
we're all
okay.
one big
excuse me.
bakery
Oh,
here.
you bet.
Yes. So there's a perfect after-school snack: cinnamon latte and apple turnover.
After daytime
Taffy
snack.
apple turnover.
During daytime
Yes.
snack.
So let's eat it. Or
Sure.
let's try it.
Well, yeah.
Here,
Oh,
I'll make another one.
okay.
Just break it in two. Isn't it pretty?
It's beautiful.
And we bake that at 400
Here,
degrees
ladies first.
for about 25 minutes until it's
Oh,
nice
wow.
and toasty.
Oh, feels good.
Is it delicious?
It is. It's
Nice
fabulous.
and toasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
And you could sprinkle some cinnamon on the top too if you'd like.
Here you go, Maureen.
And dip.
And dip, yes. And you know, the filling you can use as a apple dip. Because
Oh, yeah.
because it tastes just like caramel apples.
And you can find it in your book under cupcakes, and you can
Yes.
find your book at lizbouchon.com.
Yes.
Thank you so
very
much.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll be back to wrap things
Enjoy.
up, or eat things up.
Yeah.